Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Anchal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So Vijay, in our previous session we were discussing the warm-up exercise from our maths book, and today I am going to continue with the same. Okay. So today so in the previous session we have done up to sum number 16. Today I am going to start with the next sum number, that is sum number 17. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's begin with question number 17 from the warm-up exercise. Okay, so this is question number 17. So the question number 17 is, a man earns rupees 240 by working in a field for a day. How much money does he earn at the end of the month in which he works for 28 days? Okay, so here देखिए question का मतलब सबसे पहले we need to understand. A man earns rupees 240 by working in a field for a day. एक आदमी है वो एक फील्ड में काम कर रहा है और एक दिन एक फील्ड में काम करने के लिए फॉर वन डे ही गेट्स रुपीज 240. Okay, so that means for working in a field he earns rupees 240 per day. So he is getting rupees 240 per day. Now the question is, how much money does he earn at the end of the month in which he works for 28 days? So महीने के आखिर में how much money he will get? Okay, so how much money he will get after working for a month? Okay, and in that month he had worked for 28 days. Question: the the money he earns by working in a field in a day is given, that is rupees 240. After that it is given that it is being asked that how much money does he earn. क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि उसने कितने पैसे कमाए अगर उसने उस महीने में नियर अबाउट कितने दिन के लिए काम किया, उस महीने में उसने 28 डेज के लिए काम किया. ये हमारा क्वेश्चन. सो हमें बताना है कि टोटल, सो दैट मीन्स मनी अर्न इन वन डे इज गिवन एंड वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट द मनी ही हैज अर्न इन 28 days. Okay, so for that what will we do? We will do the multiplication. Okay, so let's begin with question number 17. Okay, money earned in one day. Money earned in one day, that is given, that is rupees 240. Money earned in one day, that is rupees 240. Next is we need to calculate the money he earned in the end of month, that in which he worked for 28 days. So money earned in 28 days. Money earned in 28 days. Money earned in 28 days, that we need to calculate. Okay, so for money earning in 28 days, we are going to multiply the money he earned in one day, that is rupees 240 with the number of days, that is 28. Okay, so let's multiply 240 with 28. This is how we can calculate the answer. चलिए, 8 zeros are 0, 8 fours are 32, 3, 8 twos are 16, 17, 18, 19. That is 19. Next, we need to put a cross here. 2 zeros are 0, 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4. So now let's add them all. 0, 2, 9 plus 8, 17, 1, 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1, that is 6. So the money he earned by working in the field for 28 days is 6,720. So this is the total amount that he has earned by working in that field for 28, that is rupees 6,720. So that's what we are going to write in the solution sentence. Therefore, he, so the question was that how much money does he earn at the end of the month. Therefore, he earned rupees 6,720 at the end of the month. M-O-N-T. Therefore, he earned rupees 6,720 720 at the end of the month. Okay. So this is the answer for the question number 17 from the warm-up exercise. So this is how we are going to solve this question. Money earned in one day is given, that is rupees 240, and we need to calculate the money he earned in 28 days. So this is the total amount after multiplication we got, that is rupees 6,720. The total amount that he is going to get when he worked for 28 days in that particular field. Okay. Chaliye. Now moving next to the question number 18. Okay, so now we will move to the question number 18. The question number 18 is, okay, the question 18 is, draw a pictograph of the chocolates sold by the 4 persons in a day. Okay, so here in the question number 18, a pictograph is given as we can see here. Table is given here, and we need to draw the pictograph. Okay, so as this table is divided into two, the first is the person, the second is showing the number of chocolates. So first is the first column is showing the person's number of person, so the name of the person, not number. So the first column is showing the name of the person, and second column is showing the number of chocolates that are being sold by the 4 different persons. Okay, so we need to draw a pictograph for the same. Okay, chaliye. So for how we are going to draw the pictograph, देखिए. Okay, so now we are going to draw a pictograph. We are going to draw a pictograph. चलिए. So this is the pictograph we are going to draw. Okay, so here we will write the name of the persons, and here we will write the number. This is the persons, and this is number of chocolates. Number of this is number of chocolates. Clear? The number of persons कितने हैं? 4. So let's make 4 column. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 persons are here. So we have drawn the 4 columns. Okay. Next, let's write down the name of the person. The first is Tina. Second is Nina. The first is Tina. Second is Nina. Third is Vivek. And the fourth is Rohit. Fourth is Rohit. Tina, Nina, Vivek, and Rohit. Now, the question is, देखिए, so the number of chocolates that are being sold by the first person, that is Tina, is 45. Next, the number of chocolates sold by Nina, the second person, is 60. Third is Vivek, so the number of chocolates sold by Vivek is 30, whereas the number of chocolates sold by Rohit is 55. So these are the four persons, those who have sold different number of chocolates. Now here we are having the question. So देखिए 45, 60, 30 and 55. So अगर हम if we represent each chocolate by a single figure, तो आपको यहाँ पे near about देखिए 45, 60 वो बनाने पड़ेंगे. So you have to make मतलब for this you need to make near about one for each. अगर आप एक एक चॉकलेट के लिए एक एक मार्क या कोई भी सिंबल लेते हैं तो 55, 60 सिंबल्स. सो उस चीज़ को ईजी करने के लिए व्हाट वी डू, हम इस पे 5 या 10 का गैप ले सकते हैं. बट देखिए मोर 45 एंड 55 दैट कांट बी डिवाइडेड बाय 10. सो वी विल टेक अ कॉमन फिगर फॉर ऑल दीज. सो आई एम टेकिंग इट. सो लेट्स टेक 5 फॉर ईच. So that means here we will take a representative figure for 5 number of chocolates. So यहाँ हम लिखेंगे here, and this is very important. अगर आप इसको if without mentioning it आपने यहाँ पे कर दिया, so the question will be considered completely wrong. So you need to mention this. This is very important. Here, comma, one triangle represents. Here, one triangle represents 5 chocolates. Here, one triangle represents 5 chocolates. So that means अगर हम एक triangle यहाँ पे बना रहे हैं, so that is showing that we are making we are representing this pictograph. Okay, so here one triangle represents 5 chocolates. So one triangle का मतलब है 5 chocolates. So देखिए the first is the Tina. So Tina के पास कितनी chocolates है? So number of chocolates Tina is having. ये मेरा this is a rough work. So number of chocolates Tina is having, that she is having 45 chocolates. So now we need to represent these 45 chocolates with the pictograph that is represented by one triangle. So one triangle का मतलब 5 chocolates. So that means if first of all we need to divide this 45 with 5. Okay, 5 nines are 45. कितना आया? 9. So that means we need to make 9 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 बनाए. अब देखो आपने 9 क्यों बनाया? आपको मैम ये समझ में नहीं आया. Now listen very carefully. देखिए 1 triangle का मतलब है 5 chocolates. 5 chocolates, 5 chocolates. 10 chocolates, फिर 5 chocolates, 15. Plus 5 20, plus 5 25, plus 5 30, plus 5 35, plus 5 40 and plus 5 45. So that means total chocolates हमने in spite of making one triangle for one chocolate, we have taken 1 triangle for 5 chocolates. Okay, एक triangle का मतलब है 5 chocolates, तो 9 triangles का मतलब होगा 45 chocolates. So 9 into 5, that is 45 chocolates. Okay, so this is how we are going to represent it. Okay, हमने representative figure जो ली है, okay, so that is 5 chocolates. इसी को we will divide the number of chocolates that are being sold. Clear? Second is Nina. The second person is the Nina. So how many chocolates are being sold by Nina? So Nina has sold 60 chocolates. So Nina ने कितनी chocolates sold थी? 60. So now we are going to divide this 60 chocolates with 5. Because one triangle represents 5 chocolates. 60 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5. 6 minus 5, 1. Bring down the 0. 5 twos are 10. Simple division that you have done. As the division that you were doing, same as it is you need to do here as well. So 60 divided by 5. So after dividing 60 with 5, the number you got, that is 12. That is 12. So that means now we are going to make 12 triangles. देखिए 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we have made 12 chocolates, 12 triangles which represent 60 chocolates. Now 5 5 करके square करिए. 5 plus 5 10 plus 5 15 plus 5 20 plus 5 25 plus 5 30 plus 5 35 plus 5 40 plus 5 45 plus 5 50 plus 5 55 plus 5 60. Okay, so 60 divided by 5, that means we need to make 12 triangles. So that's why I had made 12 triangles here. Clear? Chaliye. Now third person who has sold some chocolates, that is Vivek. So how many chocolates are being sold by Vivek? So Vivek has sold 30 chocolates. Vivek ने कितनी chocolates बेची हैं? That is 30. So 30 chocolates divided by 5. 5 6 are 30. 30 minus 30, nothing will be left. The number of chocolates is, the number of triangles we will make, that is 6. So now we will make 6 triangles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are representing these 30 chocolates with 6 triangles. Okay, 30 divided by 5, that is 6. So 5 plus 5, 10, plus 5, 15, plus 5, 20, plus 5, 25, plus 5, 30. Clear? So this is how we are going to represent the chocolates. Okay, now moving to the last one. The last person is Rohit. So how many chocolates are being sold by Rohit? That is 55. So in how many triangles we are going to represent these 55 chocolates? So let's calculate that. Okay, so Rohit has sold how many chocolates? 55. Okay, and each triangle is representing 5 chocolates. So we need to divide this 55 with 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 minus 5, 1. Bring down the 5. 5 threes are 15. Sorry, not 1. Sorry. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down the 5. Again, 5 ones are 5. Nothing is left. So how many triangles we need to make to represent these 55 chocolates? That is 11. So let's make 11 triangles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that is 11. So we have represented these 55 chocolates with the help of 11 triangles, because each triangle represents 5 chocolates. And I am telling you again and again that this line is very, very, very important. Okay, until you write this line, your sum is completely wrong. So before mentioning here, you need to write this line, and after that you are going to represent the figure in this form. So this is the picture graph, that is from question number 18 from the exercise, warm-up exercise. Okay, so you can just pause the video here and note it down in the notebooks, and this is quite very important sum. So you need to do it very clearly, very neatly, very properly, and in a proper manner. Okay, so let's do this in your notebook. So by pausing the video here only. Chaliye, now we will move to the next question, that is question number 19. Question number is 19 from the warm-up exercise only. Okay, warm-up. Chaliye, so question number is 19. Okay, so the question number 19 is fill in the blanks. So in the question number 19, 4 blanks are given, and we need to write the answers by observing the various blanks that are given here. The option number, the blank A is, or the first blank is Okay, sorry. The first blank is the first month of a year is. What is the name of the first month? So which is the first month of a year? So the first month of a year is January. So the first month of a year is January. Okay. So the first question was the first month of the year is first month of the year is January. January. That is January. So January is the first month of the year. Okay. We have 12 months in a year and January is the first month. Second is, okay, now I'm going to write the answers only. That is very quite easy for you and me. Okay, and you need to do this notebook, this question in your notebooks only. Sorry, in your books only. No need to do in the notebook. This is quite very simple blanks and no need to do on the notebooks. Just do it in your notebooks. But make sure that whenever you do the revision, at that time you will revise these questions, those who have done on book, from the book as well. Clear? Chilling. Question number 2 is, the minute hands take dash hour to complete a round. Okay, so there are 2 hands in a clock. Actually, there are 3 hands. One is the hour hand, second is the minute hand, and third is the second hand. Okay, so basically we show only 2 hands on a book, or when we draw a clock, because second hand they always keep on moving after every second, so we can't draw it. So we always make just 2 hands, the minute hand and the hour hand. So hour hand is smaller, whereas the minute hand is quite lengthier than the hour hand. Okay, the question is, the minute hand takes dash hour to complete a round. So to minute hand, that moves after every 1 minute. It takes how many hours to complete a round of a watch? To complete a round, how many hours does it take to complete a round? So it takes only 1 hour to complete a round of that clock. So that is 1 hour. So the answer for the B is, that is 1 hour. Clear? Moving to the C. The C is, in a non-leap year, February has dash Sundays. There is a leap year and non-leap year. The leap year is, in the leap year of February has 4 Sundays. In the leap year may February has 29 days, whereas in a non-leap year it has only 28 days. Okay, so in a February. Okay, so totally there are 366 days in a leap year and there are 65 days in a non-leap year. Okay, so ये जो change आता है 1 day का, that is because of February. So February has only 28 days in a non-leap year, whereas in a leap year it has how many days? It has 29 days. So the question is, when there is a non-leap year, जब non-leap year हो, तो leap year नहीं है, so February में how many Sundays are there? So in a non-leap year, a February has only 3 Sundays. A February has only 3 Sundays. A February has only 3 Sundays. Question number D, at the part D. 180 minutes makes dash hours. How many minutes? Sorry, 180 minutes how make dash hours? 180 minutes का मतलब कितने hours हुआ? देखिए 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 180 minutes is equal to how many hours? That we need to calculate. देखिए 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, so we have 180 minutes. For calculating number of hours, what we are going to do? We are going to divide this 180 with 60. Okay, 0 cancel कर दीजिए. That is very easy. 6 3s are 18. That is 3 hours. So how many minutes? 180 minutes makes 3 hours. 180 minutes makes 3 hours. Clear? So this is the answer from the blanks that is given in the book. Okay, so just pause the video here and write it down in your books very neatly. And use pencil for the book work only. Okay, use only pencil for the book work. Nobody is going to use any pen for writing on the book. Clear? Chale. Now moving next to the question number, last question from the warm-up exercise. So that is question number 20. Okay, so question number 20 is, okay, so let's first of all let's erase it. Last question is, Ajay had 7 boxes of oranges containing 875 pieces. Supriya bought 4 boxes from him. How many pieces of oranges has Ajay now? ओके तो देखिए ये थोड़ा सा लंबा सम है. अजय के पास 7 बॉक्सेस हैं जिसके अंदर कितने ऑरेंजेस हैं? 875 पीसेस. सुप्रिया ने उससे 4 बॉक्सेस खरीद लिए. नाउ वी नीड टू टेल दैट हाउ मेनी ऑरेंजेस आर बीइंग लेफ्ट विद अजय. So first of all, let's calculate, because number of oranges in 7 boxes is given. So we need to calculate the number of oranges in 1 box. So 7 के दिए हैं, 1 का निकालना है. So what we will do? We will do the division. So for calculating the number of oranges in 1 box, we will divide the number of oranges in 7 boxes with 7. That is last question from Mama. Oranges in 7 boxes is equal to 875, and now we will calculate oranges in 1 box. In 1 box, that we need to calculate. And how we calculate? By dividing 875 oranges with number of boxes, that is 7. So 875 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7, 1, 7. 7 twos are 14. 17 minus 14 is 3, 0. Bring down the next, that is 5. 7 fives are 35. 35 minus 35, nothing is left. So number of oranges in 1 box is 125. So number of oranges in 1 box is 125 oranges. Now हमारे पास 1 box में oranges आ गए, that is 125. Now Supriya has bought 4 boxes. So that means now we will calculate the number of oranges that are in 4 boxes. 1 box के पास आ गया तो सुप्रिया ने उसे कितने खरीदे? 4. So oranges in 4 box. Oranges in 4 boxes. That is this much we will going to calculate by multiplying the number of oranges in 1 box with number of boxes. That is 4. Okay, so 125 multiplied by 4. 4 fives are 22. 4 twos are 8, 9, 10. 1. 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5. So number of oranges in 4 boxes is 500. That is being bought by Supriya. Now question, the last line was that how many oranges are left with Ajay. So देखिए number of oranges was this, and this much oranges are being bought by Supriya. So now we need to calculate the number of oranges left. Oranges left. Okay, so oranges left with Ajay. Okay, so that we will calculate by subtracting the total number of oranges. Sorry, but oranges bought by Supriya with the total number of oranges. So 875 minus 500. 573. That is 375. नीचे लिखेंगे therefore 375 oranges are left with Ajay. Okay. Ajay. This is the solution sentence. That's what I have written here. This is the number of oranges left with Ajay. Total oranges 7 boxes में दिए थे, 1 का निकाला, then oranges taken by Supriya that we have calculated, and after that we have subtracted the number of oranges that Supriya has took from Ajay from the total number of oranges, and this is the oranges that is being left by Ajay with Ajay. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 20. You can pause it here and note it down in your notebooks. Okay class, so with this I'm just ending the session here only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody have a great day.